Good morning, world. This is the Life Motivation. We are the entrepreneurs. Coming in here talking about different things every day that we do within our life that wasn't learned as we were going through high school or through our middle ages of life. Or hell, some of us all the way into the our empty nest syndrome now. Our kids are grown and gone, and now there's grandkids running around. But you still aren't fulfilled within life because you're chasing someone else's dreams. So every day we're learning how to do something different within our life, getting rid of that empty nest syndrome and being able to build an empire that we never truly thought fathom that we could have. Being able to work with people and entrepreneurs from across the world that have changed their mindsets on how they are working for someone else to start working for themselves, to be able to create a business and a life for them and to do the things that they want to do within their day-to-day realm. That puts a smile on their face, puts happiness within their heart. And that way you're going out and living the life that you truly came here to create. We're creating this world on a day-to-day basis to bring more into our lives and into others, to inspire people to be better in everything they're doing, to bring the highest quality and pride to everything that you do to make the best version of you today. And within that best version of you, other people will be attracted to you because they can feel your energies, they can feel your vibrations, they can feel the success that you want to accomplish within everything that you're doing within your life on a day-to-day basis. There's a lot of things that we're talking about this morning about, buying homes and then buying multiple homes instead of just one, minimalizing yourself from, the 3,000 square foot home down to a 1,500 square foot home if your kids are grown and gone. Being able to see that you can now probably rent out that home and then get you an RV and go traveling around because you now have a business that you have created, an empire that allows that time freedom. Your kids, can do what they have to do because you have done your best part to guide them, to nourish them so they can be the best version of them every day as they create within this life. And if you have kids and they're all grown and gone like mine, then you understand what I'm talking about, the empty nest syndrome. But if you're at home and you still have kids running around, then just know that you are a nourisher. You are not there to make them happy every day. You are to guide them. They will make themselves happy every day. And then you have to make you happy first before you can go out and try to make anybody else happy as well. So fulfilling your cup on a day-to-day basis, what we talk about, being able to know that the creative ideas that you have, you can bring them to the forefront to do more with them, to be able to have more within life. We were talking about Gary Vee and talking about people with the uncomfort and the stress. And all right, they making more money. Yes, they got that better position that they have strived for. And then they really look back at it and evaluate. And they were more happy back here in that position than they are in that one that they were striving for. Finding out that all that extra stress brought more anxiety, more blood pressure levels, more cholesterol, more or less of exercise, and their weight going up. And then they're just depressed in life and everything that they're doing, but they don't really understand why. And then when you start evaluating yourself in your life, when it gets to that unhappy state, that line in the sand moment that we talk about all the time that most people get to, and then when you get to that point of, is this all life is? Is this where I'm going to be for the rest of my life? Is this the energy and the vibrations that I'm going to put off and be the grumpy old man and complain about things that I didn't accomplish within my lifetime because I was married to a job and not to my life? Because we are here to be married to our life. Yes, we have others that we commingle with and that we create with and that we're partnered with, within life. Some of us like the single life and then be able to live and create and go out and do the things that we want at our time frame, and we don't have to worry about someone else saying, I really don't feel like that. Well, cool. I do. I'm going. That's the best part that I'm going to say. If you feel an energy, if you feel a vibration, if there's something that is driving you and pushing you, whether that partner wants to do it or not, you go do it. Why? Because that is your energy you're putting off. That's your vibrations you're putting off. That's your things that you're wanting within your life to move you to that next level that you want. If you're not happy with the energies of that you're around every day, the people, the careers, all that stuff, if you're not happy with it, then evaluate your situations and start putting yourself in the place where you want to be. Miss Shannon didn't want to be in New York anymore, so what did she do? She found a house in Tennessee. So she's moving to Tennessee, getting to work on it this week, remodeling, repainting, this, that, and the other. And then she's already making plans for not even staying there for the rest of her life. This is only a roadblock in everything that you do, not a roadblock. but a life situation that you put yourself into. Whether you buy a home and you stay there for a year, 5 years, 20 years, that's a choice that you make. And then things will evolve, and then you might find a different career path and find yourself, being able to live wherever you want because you have the ability to do that. When you work for yourself, you can travel and go and do what you truly desire. But when you're locked into a jobby job, then guess what? You're married to that situation, that place, that location, those people, day in and day out for that time period that you choose to be there. And you heard me say that. It's a choice that you have to stay at the job that you're at, the location that you're living at, and the things that you're doing within your life. Those are choices that you make every day. No one else has made those for you but you. Because if you dislike the situation, if you dislike the place that you live, if you dislike the people that you're around, then what are you doing to start shifting that? What are you doing, and what are you starting to put in a little bit better habits within your life? Because once you start putting the few little bit better habits into your life, then you will see the different things start shifting around within your thought process and your energy and your vibrations that you give out on a day-to-day basis. That energy that we're talking about is what drives you every day. What makes you want to get out of bed? What gives you the energy to say, you know what, it's going to be an awesome day because I'm awake, I'm here, and the world is about to feel me because I'm fixing to put my feet on the floor today. And with my feet on the floor, these vibrations are going to be felt, and then I'm going to have a butterfly effect. Everybody that is around me will be able to feel my energies and my vibrations because I'm going to give it a good thought process to be able to live this life that I've truly wanted and I desire today. Today is the day that I know that I'm waking up to be awesome, and I have the power within to do whatever I want because this is my life that I am creating. I'm not going out there to live anyone else's life. I am within inside my physical body, within inside my skin, with my heartbeat and my blood flowing today. So I will get out here and I will be the best version of me to do the things that make me happy today. And those that vibrate with my energy of happiness will flow along with a smile on their face as well. But if they don't flow with my energies, they will pass on and ride that train on to the next one that makes them happy. So today, each day, when you wake up, you're telling yourself, I love you. We say that all the time inside the mirror. We're telling ourselves each day that we are the creators, we're powerful, we're awesomeness, all within this beautiful physical body that we have. And we want everybody to be comfortable within the skin that you have. Don't worry about the Botox. Don't worry about all the makeup. Don't worry about all the hair coloring. Don't worry about what you think that you need to correct within life. Just know that you are awesomeness in that tight little package that you have, and that everything that you're doing is creating your happiness in life and moving your realms of the direction where you want to go, evaluating the things that you dislike and removing them, evaluating the things that you do like and moving more towards them, bringing the happiness within everything that you do every day. And then you have to do this all throughout the day. This isn't a practice that we do just in the morning time, because there's many situations out there in that world of reality that will be thrown upon you or thrown at you to see how strong you are and if you can handle it. Guess what? When you do it with a smile and you do it with a thank you and you do it with, you know what, I've got this, go ahead, throw it at me. I have the shoulders, I've got the strong back, and I've got the legs that are strong enough to carry me across this world 2 or 3 times over, once and again, every single day. And I want nothing but energy for everybody else to be able to feel that same emotion within inside of you. Waking up like you just got 2 jumper cables connected to your nipples. And you say, woohoo, this is going to be an awesome day. Why? Because I got the energy jolt that just went through me. And that I know that I can bring this out here into the world of life every day. This energy that flows through me is something that all of you have it already. You just have to tune into it just a little bit. Take that frequency dial and get it off that white noise and put it into something that's putting in a little bit better tune into your soul today. Connect in with those YouTube channels that are inspiring and uplifting. The motivation speakers of like Gary Vee and Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn and you name it. They're out there. There's people that inspire every day. Your local pastor on the Wednesday and Sundays, do you feel his power when he's speaking? And he may be speaking right to you because there's things that you're needing to shift within your life. You may get around some good brothers and sisters today and you're just all talking and everybody's in a happy mood. And you may have walked into the conversation and not knowing what's going on, but yet you left with a smile on your face because they had high energy within them. Or do you leave the conversation of people that weren't in high energy and then you left with the same negativity that they did. So which group would you want to be in? Are you been living in that negative state all this time frame? Are you ready to reevaluate and reassess your life a little bit to see what direction you want to bring it? You know, if you know what you want each day, then start living that way each day. If you know you want a powerful, positive energy each day, then get up and say, I'm going to have a powerful, positive energy day. You spoke energy to it. You spoke life to it. When you speak it, then it shall happen. If you speak out the negative words, then you will have negative responses within your life throughout your day. You'll see a lot of negative crap coming at you, and you're like, why is all this coming at me? Because you gave it the energy that morning. How did you start your day is how it will flow. But guess what? Even in the middle of the day, you have the power to shift it around, all by giving yourself the good words and saying, you know what? This is some major crap I'm going through this morning, and I don't want to deal with it because it's not mine. Then don't deal with it. Don't take on other people's emotions or their thought processes or their opinions into your life, because if it is not fruitful for you, then don't eat the apple. You know, if it has a worm sticking out of it, would you eat it? No. So don't pick it up and eat that apple if you know it has a bad worm in it. And there's bad apples that walk this earth every day. There's bad apples that spit out words every day that is not inspiring to anybody. They're negative in every thought process that they do, and they want you to be in that same realm as them. They want you to have that same energy as them. And I'm here to tell you, you do not have to have that energy if you do not desire it. If you don't want that energy, then don't pick it up. Don't grab it. Don't harness it. Don't throw that backpack on and walk with it. Pick up that backpack of happiness. Pick up that backpack that's going to make you happy. Pick up those good words every day that's going to make you happy. The energies of life is what you need to bring it, and keeping it simple. Don't overthink the process of what the words LOVE mean. Don't try to rewrite it. Don't try to change the wheel as it's going down the highway. This is a process that has been here for thousands of years, the law of attraction of love. And all we're asking you to do is love you first. Not the world outside, not everything that you already have, not your material things in life, not all the monetary funds that you have. Love you, that heart that you have within inside. Fill it up with love every freaking morning. And we're going to do it all throughout the day as well. Every moment that you feel bad, you go to a mirror and you start saying it again. I love you, Thomas. It's going to be all right. I love you, Thomas. It's not your crap that you're having to deal with. That's somebody else's story that you're hearing. But don't let it be your story. Don't let somebody else's story be yours. Don't let somebody else's negativity pile up on you. Their self-doubt, their fear has overtaken them today. And as entrepreneurs and as people that is learning to get your mind into a correct state, you are learning that fear and the self-doubt that you have been fighting, and that self-doubt and that monkey that's been on your back that you've been fighting to get off, guess what? You're not having to put anybody else's monkey on your back. They have their demons they have to fight. They have their walk that they have to walk. They have their things that they have to work out on a day-to-day basis. Not you. Work yours. We all have our own things that we have to go through every day. Work yours. Get yourself to that state of happiness and the energy and the vibrations to be able to bring the abundance that you have asked for all these years. For all the things that Julio said it the other day, when the man passed away and he's walking down this and it has a hallway of doors and then it has his name on a door. And he said, well, that's got my name on it. What's behind that door? That was all the stuff that you had asked for throughout lifetime that you never aligned with to receive. And if you can't align to receive with the things that you're asking for within life, then it will never come with you. And we're showing people how to break down that you're asking for. Yes, you want $10,000. Awesome. What would that $10,000 truly do for you? Have you written it down? Where would you truly utilize that money? What would you do with that money to shift your life into a better realm? Or would you go out and spend it and buy new furniture that's not making money for you? Or would you go buy some rims and tires for your car that's not making any money for you? Or would you invest it within you that can bring money back? Thought process. The things that you're truly desiring within life. break it down to a full detail of what it is going to do for you and your life. If you ask for it, what is it going to truly do for your life? What do you truly want within life? We ask all the time. Lord, bring this to me and I'll never do this again. Lord, bring me through this and I'll never do that again. Lord, give me just this one opportunity right here and then I'll never go back to that again. But yet, they give the opportunities to them. They are the world, the universe, God lays everything right out in front of people. But yet, if you're not ready to truly receive it, you won't be able to nourish it correctly. So if they hand you $100,000 because you won the lotto, because just let me win this lotto and I'll pay off all my bills and I'll never get any more debt. But yet within 5 years, they are freaking in debt up to here and they have no monetary funds in the bank account because they weren't ready to receive that type of money because they did not know how to handle that type of money because they've never had it in life. They've never experienced it. Like Jen said earlier in our conversation here, that these are things we weren't taught, because if you weren't born with it, then you weren't taught about it. If you didn't have it in your life, or family members that had that type of stuff happen to where they went from nothing to having money and monetary funds and houses and cars and this, that, and the other, if they went from lack of nothing to now having something, they would have lost it all because they didn't know how to handle it. But we're showing people on a day-to-day basis how to handle more than just your monetary funds in life. We're starting to show you how you can handle you within life and how you can take your dreams and your creative ideas and actually bring them to a reality, and how you can take your life into a whole different direction with the thought processes and getting with the correct people at the right places at the right time within your life to be able to handle the extra things that are coming, the abundance of the money that you're asking for. Now we're going to get you into alignment to receive that money, to know when it comes that you know what to do with it and how to reinvest it back in you so it can make more money just as well. And the same thing when you go get a new house, and this, that, and the other. You're going to show you how to be able to work that, to be able to have multiple houses to where you can have multiple streams of income in different places throughout the country, different businesses that you want to build. We can show you how to build not just one, and that way you only got your eggs in one basket. No, it's a residual income, kind of like that jobby job. You're good there until that day they come in and say, hey, we're going bankrupt, everybody's fired. Now what? You put all your eggs in that basket. Now you got to start all over. Same thing if you build your own business. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get this one, master this one, then guess what? You're going to find another one. And then you're going to start putting time into that one as well, because this one is doing what it needs to do, because it's now making residual income, not just a paycheck if you work it. You've learned how to do something like it has been taught. If you have something that's working for you 24/7, even while you're sleeping, then that's the business that you want. We're showing people how to find those businesses. We're showing people how to link up with those businesses and how to start building your own to that size. Whether it's a corporation size that you want or a small little LLC, mom and pop, your business that you want a brick and mortar store, whatever it is that you're wanting within your life, we're going to show y'all how to start aligning yourself with that, how to get yourself in the correct process to say, you know what? I can handle this now that I got the better information within me. I have the knowledge within me now to be able to handle those monetary funds. I have the knowledge within me to now handle a business, because I love it when I was a supervisor for a job. And yes, my CEO was an awesome person. We worked very well together. But I loved it when the coworkers or the employees would come to work and they say, you know what? I can do your job better. I can do this, that, and the other. And then I turn around and say, here you go. I'll let you have it for a day. I'll let you have it for the week. And let's see how much better you can truly do. You do a lot of this. Now, let's see this go to this and actually implementing something. Let's see you take action on the words that you speak this good stuff of. You speak good. You talk good of it. Now you're giving good actions to it. Same thing about your life. You can tell a good story all day long that you have the perfect life. You have the 2.3 kids and the house and the perfect jobs and this, that, and the other. But is it truly a perfect life? Because I promise you, there's many conversations that I have been in with clients that they seem to have a perfect life and it's truly messed up with the big F. Okay? And then with that right there, their financials are messed up. Their relationship side is messed up. Their communication side is messed up. Their Career is great, yes, because that's where they put all their basket. That's where they put all their eggs in their career. But now they're fixing to go through a divorce because they're losing their family, because the love is not there within their hearts anymore. The different things that people go through on a day-to-day basis is something that we talk about in here. This is what is called life motivation, because we're not trying to inspire you to go. I mean, yes, we want you to inspire to do the best and the best version and build all kinds of careers and businesses and this, that, and the other. We want you to be the multi-million. We want you to be the next Donald Trump and have skyscrapers in every freaking country. Do what you got to do to be the best you, period. Business to the next level. How max do you want to go? That's what we want to see, but that's cool as long as you are understanding all the process of what you need to do and how to get there. And then once you get there, maintaining this good habit that we talk about every day, this good vibration, this good energy, giving love to ourselves every day. This is something we do all day long. This is something that I do in my life every day, all day, because I know it has shifted my life within the last 3 years versus what I wasn't giving myself for 26 years. For 26 years, I was not giving myself the good energies, the good vibrations, the good love. And my life showed it. I was always pissed off. I was always in a hurry. I was always get out of my way. Let me get this done. Let me kick down this door and make this happen because I want these monetary funds now. But I know in life, to have the good things, it takes a little bit of time to work it to where it needs to be, to nourish it, to be the size that it needs to be able to get me in the alignment that I need to be in. And everybody will work at a different pace. You're on your own journey, your destiny here. This is not a race for anybody. This is you building your life till the time that you finally, your body expires and says, you know what? I've had a good one. It's time to go. So every day we're getting up to make sure that we're being the best version, giving our best to everything that we're doing. We know that we're succeeding in anything that we touch. Why? Because that is a outlook. That's what I look for. How many of you have children? I know quite a few of you. How many of you walk with that child and ask the one question? The things that you're wanting to do, are you seeing it in your head that you are already going to be successful? Do you expect to have success in everything that you're doing? Because if you don't expect to be successful or be the best in everything that you're doing, then you will not be the best. If you do not already envision you winning that race on that 100-meter dash, running those hurdles, jumping them perfectly, landing each time, and getting you that perfect stride on that 100-yard dash. If you don't envision that first, then where will you be? You won't be that first place winner. And if you stop short of that finish line before you have truly accomplished, and you think, I've got this race is mine, it's great, I'm winning. If you stop too daggum early and you start slowing down before you have passed that finish line, someone else will pass you up smoothly. But guess what? I'm not in a race with anybody else anymore in this life. I remember the races at school. The 100-yard dash, I've got you. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to jump higher than you, on this. I'm going to slam dunk before you. I'm going to be able to out-dribble you. I'm going to be the best volleyball player. I remember all that challenges in school, right? Guess what? We're not in school anymore, guys. We're only becoming better humans on a day-to-day basis, knowing that I am in only one race, mine. So my success level, yes, strive to be better than me and surpass me all day long. And I want every one of you to surpass me in everything that I'm doing, whether it's my businesses, my monetary funds, or whatever. My ads that I put out, my posts, my videos, I want you to be better than me in everything that I do. But just remember, it's your race that you're winning, not mine. You read those books, you're winning. You listen to those podcasts, you're winning. You put out those videos, you're winning. You're moving your life to build this business, you're winning. Nobody else is racing against you, only you. So go through the trainings that you're going through. If you're going to build the online businesses, if you're going through trainings right now, Pay attention to each and every one of them. And I'm going to tell you the smallest details is the biggest, the smallest. Because I don't know if y'all remember the day that I told you that that vet had that classroom full of people, and he told them to go ahead and lick their finger. Yeah, that's a story right there. How many students didn't pay attention to exactly what he did, and they got to lick the dirty finger? It's the smallest things in life. Knowing where you want to go and the things that you're wanting to do. Know that you have the power to make it happen too. You're the creator. Let's see these creations. Make it rock out. Brother Julio, good morning to see you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Much love to everyone. It is a great day to have a great day, right, Thomas?
Yes, sir.
You are what you think you are, man. You know, you are what you think you are. A man is how he thinks he is, or a woman is how she thinks she is. So what are you thinking of yourself? You know, what are you affirming in yourself in your day-to-day? What have you already affirmed over yourself this morning before even coming up on here? That's a good question to ask you. You know, what have you affirmed already looking in the mirror? Or maybe you didn't look in the mirror yet this morning, but just getting up. You have life in your body. You have breath in your lungs. You know, you're able to see, touch, taste, hear, you know, move. You have vitality within your body. What are you doing with it? Have you given thanks? You are the created. You didn't come out of nowhere, and I'm sorry. I don't believe you came from a monkey. we are evolving, you know, but you are who you think you are. It's important to think great things over ourselves. It's important. It's vital. If we think less of ourselves, then where are we going? If we think less of ourselves in our situations and our circumstances, if we're constantly focusing on the lack thereof within ourselves, within who we are, within what we're doing, within our jobs, within our finances, within our stability, within our emotional state, within our mental state, within our spirituality, where are you at in mind and body and spirit? Where do you think you are at? Where can you get yourself if you were to make a change today? If you were to make a transition today? If you were to make a slight adjustment today within you, within yourself this morning? We have a new opportunity. It's a new day. Yesterday is yesterday. Tomorrow has yet to come. The time is now. It's now. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. The hurt, the pain of the past, nope. None of it matters. Because you can go to a conference, you can go to this extravagant experience in your lifetime. And you're there for an hour, you're there for a week, you're there for a weekend. And you have this dramatic experience. But what has really changed within you? What's up here, right? You learned something new. You've gained a new piece of information, a new piece of knowledge. You have a new perspective because of somebody giving you another piece, another nugget of life, or somebody giving you another, a different, attitude adjustment. I like to call it sometimes, because we have a specific attitude, we have a specific view, a perspective about life. When we go there, we experience something and we come back and we see so much more. We see things from a different perspective. We see things from a greater perspective, from maybe somebody else's in a positive way that we wanted to adopt because we liked it. We felt like that aligned with us. What are you willing yourself to do today because of how you think you are? What will you think? What will you think? Okay, you haven't practiced nothing this morning. It's all right. It's okay. You're still alive, right? Then right now is a good opportunity. You're not speaking, I'm speaking. Thomas is right there. We got our mics open. If you have your mic, say it amongst yourself. Say it underneath your breath. It's okay. Say it. I love you. I love you, whoever you are. Say it to yourself. I love you. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to be successful. Whatever that situation is, speak life into it. I don't know what the life is you can speak into it. Speak some life into it. See how far that gets you. See how that gives you an attitude adjustment. See how that gives you an attitude rearrangement, a different perspective.
You muted. Yes, a different perspective is what we're looking for. Because you've been thinking the same way for so long, and all we're doing is offering you a little different perspective of wording that you're giving to yourself to be able to change your life just a little bit. And that's all you're doing. It's how you speak to yourself and how you look at yourself, and the words that you give to yourself is the new perspective of life on a day-to-day basis that will bring you to a whole different elevation, frequency level, vibration, thought process all together. I don't care how you want to look at it or what you want to call it or whatever spin you want to put on it. But we're giving you a different perspective on a day-to-day basis. We talk about God, we talk about the universe, we talk about frequencies, we talk about energies, we talk about vibrations, everything that you have within you already. Nothing.
Hold on, let me jump back on this. I'm back. So think about this. You guys have heard, and if you haven't, I encourage you to listen to. There's a beautiful blueprint speech from Martin Luther King Jr., okay? Something to listen to, okay? But he's basically posing the question, what's the blueprint for your life? What's the blueprint for your life? And every day you can map out the blueprint, guys, even if you don't know what that blueprint looks like as of yet, even if you don't know where you're going, even if you're 35, 45, 55, 65, 15, I don't care what your age is, your blueprint can be written, and it can be rewritten and rewritten. It's up to you. You're learning and you're growing, you're evolving every single day in who you are, in your perspective. Your mind is growing. If you're a young adult, you are growing, period. Come on, come on, think about growing pains as a child, as a teenager. Your body hurts for no reason kind of stuff. Think about that process, though. Think about that. Us as human beings evolving to grow. So think about where you can take your mind with that concept. So you've grown to a full adult. Now what? What you gonna do with your life? What you gonna do with your day? What you gonna do with your situation? How are you gonna live this out? It's a daunting thought. It's a happy thought. It's a sorrowful thought. It's a mixed emotion thought when we think of not being here anymore. When we think of the amount of time that we have here on Earth. Some people don't even want to talk about it. Let's keep it real. Some people rather not even discuss that. Our time here is limited. So why not give every day the best freaking version of yourself?
Period.
Just saying.
Yes.
It's up to you guys. Life is what you make it. You are who you think you are, man. What are you going to will yourself to do today? You could spark a change for growth, for maturity, for a business, for a better life, for whatever. Or you could live a Groundhog Day, and today could be just like last Monday, and you do nothing. The choice is up to you, my friend. Love y'all, man.
Much love and appreciation, brother, for everything that you do and everything that you bring from the heart. And, with your power and authority of your words, the tonality that you bring it grabs and it allows people to start receiving, some of the words that we bring out here every day. And that's all we're asking for anyone to do. Start receiving a little bit of the words, implementing a little bit into your life. as well. And then you will start seeing different changes and different thought processes. You'll see different perspectives on things. You'll see different um, different lights and different powers that you have within with the creative ideas that you have on a day-to-day basis. The things that we didn't have at our fingertips before as youngins. And now we hear, as middle-aged people, living our life and getting a lot of different things, offered to us. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, and it's why not? What do I have to lose? My children are grown and gone. I've worked this career all my life and it wasn't what I wanted. So yeah, why not go out and let me try this something new? Living life of happiness for myself. So we're going to wrap this up with Miss Shannon this morning. She is in Tennessee, and she is ready to give some affirmations. Yes, she is. All right. Go ahead, Miss Shannon.
Morning, everybody. I didn't really prepare anything, so I'm just going to read something to you.
Perfect.
It's sad people wait for something traumatic to happen to want to finally live their life. Why can't we live our life now? It's the fear of failure. If all you think is something bad is going to happen, then that's what you're moving towards. Have no fear in life. When you clear those blocks, the beautiful you will emerge. Life is an amazing adventure to be lived. It doesn't have to be hard.
Adventure to be lived. The roadblocks, they can be removed or put around or gone over. Moving mountains is what we do. Living life is what we are. Yeah, we are living life.
Thomas, isn't that interesting though? Isn't that an interesting thing you guys just said? Manifesting roadblocks. You have the choice to manifest them to be there or them not to be there. Right there. Bam.
So Ms. Shannon, thank you once again for that power affirmation that we are asking anybody. If you want to start doing something different within your life, start writing some affirmations for you. Journaling. Don't make it harder than what it needs to be. You can just put key points of what happened for the day. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she has kept a journal of life, of things that we have done, jobs, career paths, things that I have went on. And so I told her, I said, let's go back all the way to 2007. Do you have that one? And she found the book and she flipped back. And then I said, you know what, Mom, this is what they call journaling. This is why I called you, so I can have exact dates, so I can write my storyline exactly from timelines. And I said, you just putting those key points in the bottom of that ledger is what is giving me the timelines for the story. I said, that's what they call journaling. Well, I've never been a good journaler. I said, you do it right there every month when you're writing bills or putting something that is important that happened within life today. Just putting those little things down. New grandchild came into this world. Sister started her own, pharmacy business. Those are dates that I know you put in there of what she has done. When we built the new retirement home for you, all that type of stuff. So journal your life, guys, everything that you're doing, the things that you're starting to do now to shift your life. Say, hey, I started a new meditation program in the morning times, or I started a yoga class at this time, or I started the gym on this date, and then I've been able to do these kind of exercises and I've lost this kind of weight. You're journaling to give the success of what you have done in the time frames of doing something different to make you the best version. So start recording it, guys. The power of that pen or that pencil is so great. Don't worry about the write out. Don't worry about scratching. Just go down to the next line and keep on writing. And write what comes from the heart. And then you will see this flow into your life just as well, because you're giving it meaning now. There's meaning behind doing that journal. It's not just doing it because Thomas said. You're knowing that there's meaning behind it in the long run. Because one day there might be somebody that could sit back and ask you a question of, how did you do this? Then you can show them exact process of what you have done to become the better success that you are within your life today. Jim Rohn believed in it every day to make sure that he journaled, to make sure that he could bring out better information to his clients and his team across the world. So he had the books, he did the journals, and did all that stuff. And then kept asking his team members to do the same thing. So that's all we're asking all of y'all. Start doing the journaling. Start giving your life the new perspective. Start looking at the better outcome of the emotions of the things that you're wanting to accomplish. How's it going to make you feel once you accomplish it? And if you have that feeling before you even start the task, then guess what the outcome is going to be? That good emotion that you put to it, just like we're talking about here this morning. Good little practices that we give to y'all every day. Good little things and nuggets that we pass on to here to implement something different within your life. If you're starting to do that, give us some comments in the YouTube channel on the video of the different things that you have been doing. Because these videos go out on YouTube channel, Thomas Lee Warden, all the time. Go there, give some comments, give some love. Let the community know what you're grabbing from these meetings. So that way they know something different that they may be getting, but they're too afraid to speak up about it, of what it's doing for them. If this life motivation is giving you some kind of inspiration to do something more within your life, please go give us some love. And then let that right there, let the world be able to know what they need to do in there. So you have an awesome day, guys. We love and appreciate you all for coming in here this morning, for being the better leaders within your life, taking your life into the next direction of elevation that you want it, and keep up the good work. Y'all may not do it to yourself a lot, but I'll do it for you this morning. Attaboy and attagirl. Keep up the damn good work. Keep up the awesomeness that y'all have. Keep spreading the love that y'all have within y'all. I'm patting each one of you on the back right now, because I want you to know that you're nothing but greatness. And no one can take that from you unless you allow it. So don't allow anybody to steal your joy, your happiness, your love, your toe-tapping abilities that you got to be able to make a song within your head no matter what situation is happening. We're now able to look at things as not problems, but just a small situation that there we will find a solution. And with those solutions, you will remove those barriers, those hurdles, and you will be able to keep on trekking down this blaze of highway that you're making, whether it's your own path or you're cruising down the highway of life that everybody else is on as well. But just remember, we are the black sheep. We are the ones that are doing something different within life that most people don't understand. And just remember, it is okay. It is not their journey that you're on. You're on your journey. So they will get in alignment with you and your frequencies and the way that you're talking and the excitement that you have about products and services that you have and that you're talking about. Not everybody will align with everything that you're doing, but just know those that are ready to receive will align, because you keep putting out your content, you keep putting out your videos and your posts, you keep talking to people with that power thing that we truly have. It's called a voice. Keep moving yourself, keep talking, keep telling your story. And not the story of depression and lack of, but the story of power and awesomeness that you are. The creative ideas that I have. Yeah, you may think they're outlandish, but guess what? They're mine. I'm creating my life, not yours. So keep creating, guys. Keep having fun with it, and we'll come back and co-create tomorrow. Love and appreciate you all.